One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football. We are ready for a terrific game. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with the Seminoles head coach pregame. This is obviously a huge matchup. With the 5-game winning streak on the line, they understand that they are facing one of the best teams in the country. A top 25 matchup. He's been warning his team all week at practice. Do not take them lightly. They want to be 1-0 after this week and keep the streak alive. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Seminoles offense will have the football first. And here comes the maestro of this offense. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brooks. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
David, I've been so impressed watching this 5-star true freshman and how he's played early this year. I think everybody knew he was physical and he could run, and he had...
Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Buying time to his right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Brooks. All over him immediately. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Moving the pocket, it's Coleman. Has it! They will score! Touchdown Seminoles! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. Last time out, more than 150 yards and a couple of trips to the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to the running game. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now here's Sellers. Rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Sellers throws to the tight end. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. extra point here would tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. From the gun, it's Brooks. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snags it, and he's open. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Escapes the pressure to his right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw one first. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback gets a 1st down. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Quick give. It's Brooks. Got some room into the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
You just simply can't say enough about this.
Oh, they block it. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the house call coming on the run from the 23. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Sellers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Play fake, Sellers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Keeps it moving. It's Brooks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Making the adjustment. Dropping back, it's Coleman. He's going to let it go. Finds a spot in the middle. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Ball is out behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Still looking to his right.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Here's Sellers to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Straight ahead, it's Fuller. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Sellers through the noise. He's got his man across the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sellers moves to his right, trying to make magic with his feet. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Sellers. Finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. He'll get rid of it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Plows through the defense. Good game there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Across the 45. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Rushes on. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor in their matchup against the number 2 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Bears, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Coming out of the locker room, the Gamecocks head coach told me he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Throwing Sellers. Fires to the right. Got his man.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the crow route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Turns into the pile. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. The run inside. It's Brooks. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Coleman. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Banks. Turns it on at midfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Hits the hole. It's Brooks. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun. Look out! Makes the grab on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. Keeps it himself. Quick toss. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And that one will give him the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner goes down. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Hits inside. It's Fuller. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now here's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brooks. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Drops back. It's Coleman. Stepping to the right. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's McAllister. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Second down coming up. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Bennett. Hits the crease. He's at the 20. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They're all over it. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. From the gun on third down, Sellers. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He's going to run it. And it'll be a short game, and no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the ball game when it's really going to matter.
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Slots it away.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that second L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minute. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Long way to go on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Sellers from the gun on third down. Fires quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Sellers. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 2nd and long here. Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Unloads it left. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And he shows up in a big moment. We haven't heard his name much, right, Reese? Like, he hasn't made a bunch of plays, but this offense
makes a grab and room to run. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Got an alley. There he goes. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. On the option. Now the pitch. He'll make his way out of bounds. Nice pickup, and more importantly, he gets the clock stopped. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. Executed to perfection. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Pulls it. Now the toss. Finds a crease at the 20. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. Touchdown Seminoles! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Seminoles back in the lead.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
He'll pitch it. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And how about that for a capper? The likely game winner in the waning moments. Deep in the end zone, it's Bennett. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Throwing Sellers. He's going to take off. Wait till the final whistle. His ball's incomplete, and that's the ball game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoil.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
it.